through the shadows where the storms collide. She stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Hey, hey, hey. Happy, terrific Tuesday to everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day on today. Real quick, let me go ahead and, share this on my community wall real quick before we get started and make sure everything is turned on correctly. Okay, let me see which one is it. Hold on, try that one. Okay, you guys, I'm here. Just kind of, slow a little bit, but I am here. I am right here. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. I got it on mute. Okay, welcome everyone to my channel. Hope everyone had a blessed day on today, a terrific day on today. It kind of, was cold here. It's 19 degrees here. And it was like a little bit of snow, but just snowing just a little bit. And I was going to my appointment this morning because I gotta drive like about 45 minutes to go to my appointment, my therapy appointment that I go to. Yes, and hold on. Sorry, y'all. I should have been had this done, but I went took me a nap. I was tired. On my appointment days, I be so tired. I be exhausted and stuff, and I just have to, get me some rest at times. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like I'm probably so I'm trying to make sure I got everything right over here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Okay, now we here. Now we here. Okay, I'll tell you guys. I'm back now, y'all. So thanks everyone for tuning in on today. This was a good day. Today, you know what I'm saying? I had a really good day today. I'm still kind of sore a little bit from all that, working out and exercising and stuff. And I almost didn't come live. I almost, went to go hit the button and say, I'll check you guys on another day. But I'm here. So I made it through. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna be talking about we are still fighting justice for Ραμika because it's not over with yet. We got to make sure she get convicted now. Okay. I don't want to sound too heavy because my sister be saying, don't be sounding so happy and stuff. And I'm not happy, like I try to explain to my sister. I said, well, I'm happy for the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for them because, they getting the justice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited because these is going in their favor. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for I had nothing against Holly, and I do feel bad for her for what she going through. But like I told my sister, she made the bed, so she got to lay in it. That what she chose to do. She had two options. One option, when she walked away from the scene, she could have gotten in her car and drove off. The second option, uh, she could walk away from the scene, went to her car, and got her weapon. So she chose option two. Okay, so that's all I had to say. Okay, sister, I ain't gonna get happy. Okay. Well, anyway, welcome to Puerto Lisa's Royal Jewels Palace Room, known as Safe Haven, where it's real talk with real people in real life. You will see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect. Okay. This live stream is a discussion I am talking about on today. Okay. It's either my opinion or something I just thought about it, or I might read on it or something. But whatever it is, if the shoe fit, just wear it. Okay. I'm not no preacher. I'm not no counselor. I'm not no therapist. I'm not no doctor, and I'm not no lawyer. I'm none of them things. Okay. I'm only a human being. Okay. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for his purpose, not man. Another thing, Forever Lisa is not no people pleaser. I only a God pleaser. I don't like to please God. I don't know please people. I don't follow. I don't dislike somebody because you dislike somebody. Uh, that's not me. Okay, I'm my own person, and I stand 10 toes down on what I believe in. Okay, I'll go support who I want to go support. I go see who I want to see. That's just me. But if you got a problem with Forever Lisa, or because she supports somebody who you don't like, I'm sorry. That's not me. Okay. I don't walk in those type of shoes. Okay. Like I said, I'm a God pleaser. Okay. I, you know, I like people. And as long as they don't do me wrong and they accept me in their live streams, hey, I'm fine with that. Other than that, Forever Lisa got her own mind. Okay, I'm not gonna be no puppet for nobody. So please understand that for the ones that do not know me. Okay. So also gonna put up my disclaimer. Okay, it's very important for the disclaimer to be up at this time because it's very important just to always read your disclaimers. Let me go ahead and put it up here on the board for you guys. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I really am. So this life's not, I know it's going to be short because I know I'm very tired, but I know, it's Tuesday, table talk. I want to keep my table talk going. This is my word. Said I was going to go on Tuesdays and talk about the case because I am justice for Ραμika. Okay, that's who I am. That's who I am supporting. Okay, so we're going to talk about, no, don't leave this side. We're going to talk about more. Okay, there you go. Up on the screen, okay? The copyright reason also is going across my ticker. It's going to be going across my ticker for the whole time while I am live. Okay, my copyright disclaimer reads under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allows it's made for fair use for a purpose such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips that balance in favor of fair use. Okay, so there you go with that. So I read that all the way, read that to you. Now it's going across my ticker, as you can see down there at the blue. Okay, we definitely here to keep her name alive. Justice for 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢, and I'm in 3 different Justice for 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢's group. I'm in one, what you see in the white right there is Justice for with number 4 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢, and also I am in 2 of them. They got the same names, but one is all caps, okay, and the other one is just the first letter in each one is it's caps, all but the 4. Okay, it says Justice for 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢, but it's spelled out. And one of the big all caps, and just the first and the second, third one, I'm in is the first letter. It's all cap, all but the 4. I believe the 4 is the alpha is small. Okay, so I'm in those groups, and I enjoy being in those groups. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to hide. I'm eating grapes, y'all. You hear me chewing. I don't try to hide me. I am who I am. You know my name. Been out there forever. You know, so a lot of people already know my name, so I don't got to hide. You know, because what's their use of me to hide for? There's no reason for me to hide. Okay, it is what it is. So we finna go ahead and get started. Real quick. Okay, this video of discussion today, December the 9th, marks 91 days. Okay, yesterday was Monday, was 90 days yesterday. On the 8th of every month, we always dress in pink for for the to represent 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢𝘢, showing that we support her, that we believe that she got unalive, for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, recognizing 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢𝘢, and we put pink on, we take our pictures, we put our pictures out there, with our pink on. Okay, so that's what we do on the 8th of every month. Okay, but today is December the 9th. This marked 91 days. 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢𝘢 Meeks Blackman was unalive by her real name is 𝘠𝘠𝘢𝘢𝘢𝘢 Johnson, but they call her Holly and they call her Day. You know what I'm saying? As well. And she is in custody. This not no alleged. Okay, she is in custody. She is charged for the crime for unaliving 𝘠𝘠𝘥𝘢𝘢𝘢, okay, which carries a maximum of 20 years to life in prison. Okay, then plus another 15 to 25 years for the 𝘙𝘙 charge. If she get charged with that, okay, that's going to be added to the sentences, whatever they sentence her to. Okay, if she be charged and convicted with the 𝘙𝘙 as well. Carrying a gun within 1,000 feet of a school is a serious of offense. Okay, federal and state laws with potentially penalties for up to 5 years. So that's another 5 years if she gets charged for being 1,000 feet of the school. Okay. And it's significant fines along with potential state charges. So she would get federal charges and probably state charges for that. Okay. If they charge her, for that. But the question is, and I got this question from out of one of the groups, and the question is, people has been asking if he, which is Carlos, telling Ramika that Quadasia had a pow, why was he physically restraining and hitting, on Ramika? Now this is alleged because we don't know. Okay, we don't know. We're going by what we hear in the store, out there in the streets. Okay, that he said this. that who was unarmed. So why was he? And she wants to know why not restrain the one with the weapon. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that. So that's the question they want to know to you, Carlos. Why would you restrain Ramika, who was unarmed, who did not have a weapon on her? Why would you hold her instead of holding your other baby mama with the weapon to prevent Ramika for getting hurt? So if you ever come across this live and you hear that question, can you please answer that question for the people? Okay. We know we probably ain't gonna hear, during this time. We know we probably gonna hear probably when it's court proceeding, if the lawyers, bring you to witness and testify or whatever you're doing, they ask you that question. Okay. They want to know why, because both of the women is much smaller than you. They're both petite women, you know what I'm saying? That you probably could have held both of them, but definitely you should have held the one with the gun. So, with the pow pow. Okay. So if you're a moderator that you come in here, you may drop your link at any time. Okay. That's the question that some of the people wanted to ask you. And the first thing that I want to go over as well on today is let me see the question. I want to talk about. I have posted something in the group, and when I post things, I post in all three groups. I don't just post it in one group. Everything erased out of my thing. I don't know why it did it to me, so now I got to go back and find it. Hold on, I'm finna find it, you guys. Gotta go back and erased it. All of my stuff that I already had up there posted. Oh, okay, here it is. I found it. Okay, I posted this and I'm just gonna read it to you, okay? And all three of the Facebook groups, but one of the Facebook group deleted out there, which is fine, I understand. But I got a picture and I was just wanting to encourage the people, the justice for Ramika, whoever, following her, whoever supporting her. This right here was just an encouragement because we heard so many names about the shooter lawyer, how good she is, how she didn't lose, she haven't lost anything. So I'm just gonna read what I posted, and this is just my feeling. Okay, this is just my personal feeling, my personal opinion, how I feel. Okay, and I said I'm just coming and to say, stay focused and believe justice will be served. As I researched this attorney profile to see what we was working with, because I didn't know, because I'm hearing everybody talking about her. They said some good things about her. You know what I'm saying? So yes, she won many gun cases, okay, that were dropped. Also, due to some were Chicago Police Department, mess up, because y'all know they messes up, at times in a minute. So and she had lost some as well, okay? But got to give her credit on what she did, okay? And I see her motto is nobody talks and everybody walks, okay? That was she had on the picture that I shared of her. But then I told the people, I told her this supporters of Ramika, I said, remember, the case of the death of Ramika is totally different than the charges that she had beat before, okay? This lawyer had beat before. It's totally different. This is a gun, a murder, several witnesses, and camera footage that is with us, okay? I just don't see her winning this case at all, okay? Regardless of the fact, Ramika was a good mother, She dropped her son off at school that morning, okay? And she was heading to work afterwards. A few minutes later, she was fatally unalive from a woman named Holly Johnson. Okay, that's true. Holly, this not no alleged, she did unalive Ramika. That's real. Okay, who could have got into her car and drove away. That's a choice that she chose. Okay, Ramika did not deserve to be unalive. I just believe this case is going to be hard for this attorney, which is Holly's attorney I'm talking about, to win. Holly may not talk, but she will walk into prison for the unaliving of Ramika meets black men. Okay? That was all said to uplift the people in the group. Don't let, I cannot take nothing from that lawyer that's representing Holly. Okay, I cannot take nothing from her. She's a lawyer. She's gonna do what she have to do, but still stay focused, stay believing, and stay. We know that in the end, God got the last word. Okay, we know God is with us. God did not bring us this far to leave us. Okay, so I definitely wanted to put that out there, you guys, and like I said, I cannot take nothing from this lady. It is what it is, but still, I stand 10 toes down on what I believe in. Okay. And what I believe in, justice is going to be served. Justice is going to be served. It's going to be, so, it's going to be served in the way. Hey, KJJ. Okay. Okay. Thanks for listening. And that's just what I believe. Okay. Uh, Um, well, I want to read that to you. Got to open everything back up again. Mm, mm, mm. I can't believe that this went out on me. Let me go ahead and X all this out. They all just left. Just left. Okay. It's another post. Um, I want to talk that I like to read what people saying so every you guys know what's being said out there in different on different platforms. Okay. This lady name is Darlene. So shout out to Darlene. Um, and she said, let's talk about the obvious piece. Nobody wants to say out loud. Okay. If Holly contacted Ramika to tell her I left my clothes at Carlos' house, that would allege that Holly called Ramika, okay? Then Carlos was part of the problem too. And he is. Because listen, she's smart. What she's saying here, it makes sense. Okay, listen. Holly wouldn't have even know how to reach Ramika unless Carlos gave her the number, the access of the information. Because Ramika didn't know about Carlos and Holly, I can say when she had a baby in February of this year. That's when Ramika found out about Holly. Allege. Allege. Okay. That's allege, y'all. Okay. And a woman doesn't say something like that unless she's trying to provoke jealousy, not protect herself. So why is she reaching Ramika saying, I left my what was her clothes at Carlos' house? You know what I'm saying? So why would she say that if she called herself doing uh, a no contact order against her? Okay, and we're gonna talk about that no contact order as well. Okay, that's not fear. That's not self-defense. You're right, Darlene. You are so right. And Darlene also said that's jealousy, competition, and drama created around one person, Carlos. Ain't no telling what Carlos was saying to Holly. Ain't no telling what pillow talking that he was saying to her about Ramika. So why was um Holly doing her I would never think if she didn't know nothing about Ramika? She knew a lot about Ramika. You know what I'm saying? Um, because how else would Holly know? Who was Ramika? This is what she got down. Who Ramika was, how to find her, how to contact her, what would make her mad, what to say to spark in reaction. She didn't guess someone gave her that access. So yes, that was a self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Self-defense. This was a messy love triangle fueled by jealousy and information being passed behind closed doors. And every piece of this point to motive is not fear. Because, she nailed that on the head. Okay. It's all about justice for Ramika. That's why I just don't see, I really can't see um probably, this lawyer winning this case. You know what I'm saying? She might even try to get her sentencing down some. It's still gonna be a lot. It's still gonna be a lot. Because you got to look at the for the first degree murder is 20 plus 20 to life. And then on top of that, it was a, a, a murder involved in that. Okay, with the pow, and you facing just put with the pow 5 to 15 years to add on to the sentencing that the judge is going to give her. Okay, and then if the judge wants to rule, 1,000 feet, on the school, around the school, she wasn't on the school property. No, she was not. But what's it 1,000 feet? I don't know. Okay. I don't live in Chicago. It's only for Chicago to go, to know if it's 1,000 feet. Okay. What's it in the school zone area? And if so, that's another 5 plus years to add on to that. I'm just putting it out there, it's just so much against Holly. Witnesses was out there. And like I said, if anybody been following me and listening to me, just know that I believe the Mexican witness, that Mexican um lady that seen it and her boyfriend that seen it, I believe them from day one. Her story never changed. Okay. She's seen it all. She's seen it. She's seen when Holly left the scene where they was arguing at. Okay, the witness say that Ramika did get into her car. She finally got in her car. She was probably getting ready to go when she got in her car. And then Holly, now don't go by what the witness say, okay? Then Holly ran bamming on her Ramika's car. You know what I'm saying? So she aggravated Ramika. You hitting on my car, okay? So yes, Ramika got out the car, okay? Going by what the witness say. I'll probably put my own little twist to it too, okay, to make it, so y'all can picture it, okay? And then they said that Carlos, grabbed Ramika, okay, and said, she was, the witness said that Holly said, I finna go get my pow, I finna shoot you, or something like that, in those words, okay, she gonna go get her pow. And then Carlos told Ramika she fit to go get her gun. Okay. If you're going to tell Ramika that, and right there, Ramika probably got scared. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't get scared when you unarmed, don't got nothing on you, and hear him holding you? You know what I'm saying? He's not protecting you. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, he should allow you get back in your car so you can drive off so you could ignore the pow. But you held on to her. And then when Ramika let go, when she let go, everybody know the story. But she finally got a loose from Carlos. The witness said, I can just see it. I can just see it. I'm gonna go back and find that video so you guys can listen to it again yourself. Okay. The witness said that soon as he let her, she got out of, away from Carlos, she looked back, she said she could see the fear in Ramika's face. She could see how scared she was. And that's when the girl paused. And then she did it again. That's why this case, Ramika's going to get justice. I'm sorry to say. I'm not happy that I'm not happy. I'm not excited. I'm happy for the family. I really am. But Holly is going to get convicted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry she got to lose the rest of her life. She's only 31 years old, but she also took somebody else's life as well. Okay. Ramika's son is growing up without a mom. He will never be able to see his mom. He had to go to the gravesite to go see her. You know what I'm saying? He still can't see her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's in a casket. She's gone. But at least Holly, other 6-month-old child and the unborn child that she got into her stomach can go see her. She probably won't be able to raise them. Hi, Vibrant. Thank you for coming in. Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for dropping all of my information down. I really appreciate it. She she have to she can see her son. Her son can see her. She won't be able to. Well, nowadays they got, I've been seeing it on Facebook, on what's the TikTok, on YouTube. I've been seeing it somewhere. I can't remember where I've been seeing it at. Now they got, I guess, if the fathers are good, why they in prison. I know some of you guys probably have seen those, and they have a father and a daughter dance. Okay, the daughters can come out and go, and they have it decorated so pretty, and the kid and the daughters get to do a father, and daughter dance. They got that going on now. Now I don't cross you that. They got that out for the fathers. I cross you. They probably got that for the mother and son dance. Okay, she probably can do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But she can still touch her kids. You know what I'm saying? If her family take her children, to go see her as they get older. Okay, so that's it. That's sad. Justice for Ramika. It would always be justice for Ramika over here where I am at. Okay. Okay. Then they said uh, a proffer agreement. Did Carlos sign a proffer agreement? I don't know. I had no idea, but that's what they said. So I looked it up. I don't know what a proffer agreement is. Because so I'm not no lawyer. I'm not no lawyer at all. So I went to Google. I said, Google, what does proffer agreement mean? So Google, these little things. So I'm thinking. You know how Google do? Then it pop up. And then it tells me a proffer agreement, often known as Queen for a Day, letter. It's a Queen for a Day letter, they call it. It's a written agreement in a U.S. criminal law between a prosecutor and a defendant or a witness. Okay. So he's a witness right now. It allows the individual to provide information about a crime to law enforcement in an off the record meeting. Excuse me. While placing limits on the government ability to use those statements directly against them in the trial. When you come to trial, they can't use that against him, but they can use it in the trial, but not against him. Probably against Holly, though. Okay, can use it against him. The key aspect of a proffer, I hope I pronounced that right, agreement. Purpose. The primary goal for a defendant is to offer valuable and truthful information. Okay, in audition for being cooperated with the system, in the hope of receiving a benefit, such as dropped or reduced charges, a more lenient sentence. Okay, if he get charged. Okay, or a formal plea bargain or immunity deal. For prosecutors, it is an opportunity to gather new evidence, find additional witnesses, or strengthen their case against others. Okay? Limited protection, it reads. The agreement typically provides youth immunity, meaning the government cannot use the individual direct statement, in this case, in a trial. Significant exception, it says, the protection is not absolute and comes with major exception. Okay. Um, so that's about it. Okay. So he can, that's why his state, whatever he said, this just me saying it, alleged, okay? That, where his statement was, if he signed a proof agreement, it's not going to be against him. And that might had, locked those doors on Holly. Okay. This is just my opinion. My opinion. I don't know. Okay. Because I don't know if he signed one or not. But that's what the hearsay is. Okay. 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 So we finna go on and so I can go ahead and get finished and get with this. So I came across this guy. I heard this guy named Brown Mike or Mike Brown or whatever, going across the hello Gerald. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Peace and blessings to you. I'm on Facebook too, you guys. I'm doing YouTube and Facebook. And so I came across him. So I was liking some of the stuff that he was saying and stuff, and so like he said he's not for either or. Then they trying to say he's some kin to Holly, because I guess Holly had a family reunion. It was Johnson and Brown's family reunion. But anyway, I'm gonna read what he said anyway. So Mike, I'm just reading, to the audience, to my audience about you. Y'all can you go find this as well. It's public. He got it out there on his Facebook page, okay? Okay. And he said, a lot of people are asking why isn't Carlos locked up too? And people have been asking that. Want to know how come he is locked up too? How come he didn't get locked up with Holly? Because he was there on the scene when it happened. They was together. And usually, when one person commit a crime and you there with them, you're gonna get charged with that same crime too. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm not no lawyer. Hey, I'm only a citizen trying to learn. I'm trying to learn like everybody else, okay? And he said, I'm going to stick only to what's in the Cook County State's Attorney bond pre-trial detention proffer. That's why I said, let me make sure I'm saying that right before I keep on saying it. I want to make sure I'm saying that. Let me, because I'll mess the name up in a minute, y'all. Y'all know me. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm saying that name right. Hold on, y'all. I hope I was saying right. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it's proffer. You say proffer. Okay. Hey, Cynthia. How you doing, sweetie? It's called proffer. Okay. So let me go back where I was at with Mr. Mike. Okay. I don't know him. I just came across him on Facebook. Okay. um, where it at? Which one is it? Oh, what did I lose? Yeah, I'm gonna find. Hold on, y'all. Shouldn't got out of it. I got out of it because I want to. Okay, here we go. Okay, proffer. Okay, and he said, and explain how a prosecutor and a defense attorney are lucky to see it. And he said, I'm going to go live later to talk about it. Okay, so he must have went live. So I must have was asleep when he was live, y'all. Because like I said, I would go took me a nap. I was tired. After I got everything set up and I heard his name came up, like, who is him? Okay, so anyway, but the prophet actually says Carlos did, okay, according to independent witnesses who don't know any of the parties, okay. He got PowerPoints behind this one. It says Carlos, witness one, is repeatedly seen standing between Holly, which Holly is the defendant, and Ramika, which she's the victim, the deceased victim, with his arms out, holding Holly back while they argue. Okay, this is what the prophet said. Prophet, did I say? Let me see. Prophet, yeah, prophet. That's what this was on the prophet, y'all. Okay. At one point, but this, okay, let me go finish. This is another bullet point. At one point, Ramika goes toward the driver's door for her, towards her Kia. That she had a Kia. Ramika did. And he said, witness sees Carlos swing the car door closed on her multiple times, pushing her into the car. That's what the witness said. That when she got off the bus, she see him, hitting her with that, with her door and stuff. And she said that's when she went to call the police because she thought, he was jumping on her. There was domestic violence to her. Okay, that was the Mexican witness. One witness is disturbed enough to call 911 and report that. Okay. After that, Ramika gets into the car. She has a clear way to leave. Holly is still standing outside, still talking and making threats while Ramika is in the car. Now, this right there is what the statement said, but what the witness said, Holly was banging on Ramika's car. Now, that's what the witness said. That's why I believe Ramika probably got out. Okay? She didn't have no pop-out on her at that time. Then Ramika gets out of her Kia again and comes back towards Holly, according to witness 3. Okay. Witness 3 says she then observed the victim, Ramika, exit the Kia. That's when Carlo comes from behind and puts her in the chokehold, striking her while she's unarmed, hands up, trying to break free. Okay. During all this, witness said Holly is making threats to Pow Pow, and Carlo tells Ramika that Holly has a gun. And that's what the witness said as well. So some of this stuff, like, it's on point, going by what the witness said and stuff. The defendant, Holly's the defendant, okay, then went to her vehicle and was observed by witness 3 retrieving a handgun and then stand on the sidewalk. Witness 3 then observed the defendant point her handgun to the victim, walk towards the victim, and then fire multiple times at her with a pause between the first shot and she kept on shooting. Okay. That's the state story on paper. Okay. That's the state on paper. How the state could try to frame Carlos, he said. Okay. A prosecutor could argue, okay, swinging the car door on her and putting her in a chokehold is unlawful force. He's not just a peacemaker, he's putting hands on her as well. He helped create the chaos that led up to the shooting. Okay. His threats and statements about the gun added intimidation. It did, because I'm quite sure Ramika was afraid when she already said she's going to go get her pow pow, and then he said again she's going to go get her pow pow. You know what I'm saying? So she's fighting for her life to get away from him so she can get away. But he's holding her enough until Holly was coming back See, this is the part right here that I'm saying when Holly was banging on her car, oh, she was study fussing with her. When she walked away and got her car, when it got her pow, that's when she should have walked away and drove off. But she didn't. That's why it's not no self-defense. Because she walked away from the scene. Okay? And then went back. That's all to it. Justice for Ramika. Sorry, y'all. I get kind of excited. I really do. Because I don't see how she trying to say this was self-defense and it wasn't. Lord Jesus. Okay. Then it say how Carlos defense attorney will answer that. A defense lawyer is going to say, now this is just his own opinions. Mike Brown, so Brown Mike on opinion. Okay. How Carlos defense attorney will answer that. A defense lawyer is going to say Carlos kept standing between the women and holding Holly back. He was not holding Holly back. He was, oh my goodness. Okay, be quiet. Witness confirmed this. No, he was holding Ramika. The car door incident was a clumsy attempt to force Ramika back into the car so she could leave. Witness confirmed that. Now, that's true. She tried. He did. Now, she got back in the car. Okay, I mean, but how he was, trying to get her back in the car, if that was how he was doing it by slamming the door in there, she did get in the car, though. She did get into the car and was ready to leave until what the witness said, Holly was banging on her car. That's when she got back out the car. Continue on, Lisa. The car, 911 had already been called. He's trying different ways to stop this from turning into a fight. This can be inferred. Ramika was inside the car with the ability to drive away and chose to get out again and report, when does his confirm this? And this is the last point, it's the interference, is that the reasonable interference. The chokehold happens only after she exits the vehicle and moves towards Holly a second time. Witness also confirmed, okay? But he didn't have to chokehold her in that way. Again, Ramika did not have a weapon. She was unarmed. That girl went to the car and got a weapon. This just if Ramika was going to fight her, it's just a fist fight. It's just you're not going to beat a gun. So at that time, Holly did not have no weapon on her. She doing all that talking, hitting on Ramika's car, provoking Ramika to get out. You know what I'm telling her, what words was going back and forth. Okay? His physical force is ugly, but it's aimed at preventing her from attacking Holly, not helping Holly pop her. There is nothing in the proffer showing Carlos knew Holly was about to pow. He did know it because which why he knew it because she said it. And then once she said it, when he seen her walking towards her way, he told Ramika that she's going to go get her pow, which he still could have prevented Holly not to pow her. But they did say, I heard it somewhere, that he said that he told her not to pow, but she did it anyway. Wanted her to pow or signal her to pow. Okay, that's not in the proffer at all. But he did tell Ramika, that's what the witness said. Okay, that she's going to get her pow. Okay, I gotta watch the time. In other words, messy restraint, not shared intent to kill. And she was intent to kill. Okay, because you was not if you was not to attempt to kill, you would have shot only one time. But you shot several times. Holly shot several times. So why is he less likely to be charged for the shooting? Because based on the written proffer, Holly is the only one who retrieved the gun. Witness confirmed this. Holly is the only one who points it. Holly is the only one who fires it. Witness see Carlos trying imperfectly to block, push, shove, and restrain. So that's what they said that they did, that he did. So we won't know nothing until the court proceedings start, till the if it go to trial, if she don't take a plea. Okay, a jury might hate what Carlos did morally, but morally messy is not the same as legally guilty of murder. Okay, could he still face some kind of battery or lesser charge someday? He said maybe. But right now, the paper that states filed makes it much easier to hang the homicide only on Holly. Okay, so whatever he said on that proffer that I just read, that's got her butt locked up. Okay, all three of them, Carlos, Holly, and Ramika, made choices before 9:04 a.m. and during that encounter that helped make this moment possible. The law only pushes the final act. Culture, trauma, ego, and conflict patterns built the whole stage. Okay, so you want to go back to Brown Mike's post on Facebook, you will see it himself. And some of the stuff, I can agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that he was saying, that's some of the stuff that the witness, that who I like, the Mexican witness, was saying. But he was there on the scene. I believe he could have did more. You know what I'm saying? I believe that if he would have held Holly, even if Ramika would have got a punch in, you know what I'm saying, from her, you know what I'm saying, let her go, get the person with the gun. I mean, I believe that he could have stopped her if he really wanted to. Like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm just trying to picture it, how, things happen. Okay. So that's, like I said, that's to him. So this is, again, shout out to Justice for Ramika. You can definitely go find that on his Facebook page. Okay. And again, I just don't see the lawyer winning this case right here. I mean, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So again, is again justice for Ramika. And it's something else I wanted to read that he had posted out too. Okay, this is another one. This is short. This is also from him. I pull up two of yours, Mike. Okay. Hope you don't mind me reading. And he said he's not he's not picking a side. That's what he said. Okay. But he said people keep asking which side I'm on. So he said, so let me say this clearly. I'm not defending Holly and I'm not blaming Ramika. I'm trying to understand how a situation escalated to a tragic, and avoidable death, and how the law interprets the escalation. Those of you who follow me, which I don't follow him. I'm a new follower. I'm following of him, so I'm gonna be checking him out too. This is just what I do. I just follow people. I go check them out, see what they're talking about, and have followed me for a long time. Now that this is what I do with controversial local cases and national cases. Like, he's from Chicago. You go on his page, you will also see him walk where the incident happened, and you will see where the school that, like, him with, and not just him, many more people from Chicago, even Keys News Network. He drove us through there too. Who else? So quite a few more other people drove that live in Chicago and drove in that area, and we see where it was. So, some said it was in the school zone. You know what I'm saying? Not on the school property, but in the school zone. It's a difference. Okay. If you still, I don't care where you at, but you in that 1,000 feet school zone, you still will get in trouble with that. Okay. Then he said the case is not just about who was right, it's about series of decisions made by multiple adults where each action created a new level of danger. And he said Holly, Ramika, and Carlos all made choices that contributed to the moment that led to a homicide. This is not this is not opinion. This is what the sequence of facts actually shows. Okay. And he said what he's examining is, okay, you can go back and read this for yourself, how escalation built up between everyone involved, how threat perception develops, how identify in motherhood affects decision making, how interpersonal conflicts in modern Black culture get normalized, how self-defense law evaluates re-entry into conflict, and how guns amplify situations that should have ended long before a weapon was introduced. And it could have. As soon That's why I said as soon as she said, I finna go get my pow pow, I think that's what Carlos should have um jumped in and grabbed Holly, because she the one had the gun. She the one had the pow pow. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think, what Mike said up in there, it should have stopped before it went that far. Period. We know women is hot headed. Women, going to go back and forth. We already know that. But she the one with the power in her hand. Okay. Um, None of this justifies the shooting. And I repeatedly said I do not believe the use of deadly force was legally justified. But simply saying Holly bad or Ramika innocent or reverse ignores the full picture. It prevents us from asking the harder question: how did we get here in the first place? And that's the question. How did we get here in the first place? You know, um, when we reduce this to choosing a hero and a villain, we avoid confronting what really matters. Escalation culture, conflicts identity, and how quickly normal arguments can become lethal when firearms are combined in pre-existing dysfunction. Okay. I'm not choosing a side, he said. He said he's only analyzing how multiple forces collided in one moment: culture, identity, conflicts, motherhood, trauma, in law. Nobody won here. And not just a child is without a mother. Okay. If we don't learn from the full context, we will repeat it. Okay. And he said, I only debate my equals and those who wants to learn. All others either learn from or be taught. Okay. So, and that's what, a child lost a mother. It could have been prevented. It really could have. Okay. It really could have. And still, Carlos is in the middle of it. Okay. Because I'm not saying he did this, but how did Holly know anything about Ramika? You know what I'm saying? How did she know? She only knew that from you, from you. Okay. So, you guys, like I said, only gonna be here for an hour with you guys. So, I definitely wanted to read those two posts right there from you. So just, it's sad. It's a sad occasion. I feel bad, for Holly, but that was the choice that she made. That's the decision that she made, and so she had to live with it. She had to live with it because she could have just as quick as she walked to her car to get that pow pow, she could have walked to her car and pulled off. And yes, Ramika probably could have pulled off too, but hey, did Holly provoke Ramika to get out the car the second time by her hitting on her car? Huh? And she called herself putting a no contact order, against her. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot of no contact orders that Ramika never received. They even received sent another one out, a no contact order, where she was even gone. They were still sending it to her. Okay. So, like I said, you knew that you had no contact order. She couldn't be around you. If Holly knew that. Okay, Holly knew that. She should have just got in her car and drove off and called the police. She's not supposed to be around me. If she's around me, then Ramika probably went to jail, would have got charged. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Because, they was around each other, but she didn't have no papers that she didn't was not supposed to be around her. Okay. So I'm quite sure Holly would have got a letter. I don't know how that system worked, but I'm quite sure Holly would have got a letter and said, well, it had been delivered, so she did receive it. So she didn't get that to saying that she received it, that Holly, that Ramika received the no contact order. You know what I'm saying? So she should have just drove off and just left. Both women should have. You know what I'm saying? But she provoked her. The witness said Holly was banging on Ramika's car. And that's when Ramika got out the car. Okay. A no contact order is a legal order issued by a court that prohibits one individual, the defendant or respondent, from having any form of direct or indirect communication or physical in another specific person or people, is the victim or protected party. These orders are primarily intended to protect individuals for harassment, threats, stalking, or harm, especially in cases involving domestic violence or sexual assault. And what I'm saying is, I'm gonna let you guys go. Give me a few more minutes, you guys. What I'm saying is that if she sent those no contact orders, um, for Ramika, you know what I'm saying? She, since at the court, why is she on YouTube doing I would never? You know what I'm saying? Doing things like that. You know, I know everybody's seen. I don't even want to play that here on my channel, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, I would never. She's saying I would never for a whole lot of times. Okay, so Ramika had went on with her life. I'm gonna end it like this. She's a mother, she's a sister, she's somebody's auntie, somebody's niece, somebody's friend, okay, somebody's daughter, okay. She's all of that, okay. She's a beautiful person. She was at school for going for her RN. Okay, she was working two jobs. She had a new friend who she was seeing. Okay, her life was flourishing for her, was doing things better for her and her son. She wasn't even thinking about her baby's daddy no more. Okay, she would put a letter back out, dated August the 20th. How long does it take a baby daddy to get over his first baby mama? She's asking for myself, she said. Okay. And then she said, cause the nigga got to get rid of my DICK and be a dad. Okay. She said, I'm tired of getting popped on at my job and school, ready to get fought on. She got tired of that. Okay. So, she said more stuff. I don't want to, read it no more because it just hurts. It just hurts, when I see stuff like that, and everything could have been prevented, period. And he stayed close by the baby school, and I'm quite sure he know Ramika go that same route. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's I'm talking that she go that same route all the time. You know, going to work because it's a shorter route to go that way. She probably go that same route all the time, and he knew she'd go that route. Okay, he knew it. So So that's about it, you guys, that I got to say. So thank you all for listening to me. Continue on to follow me because definitely every Tuesday it's gonna be talking about justice for Ramika Meeks. Holly do go back to court on December on December the 23rd. Okay, so I know we're gonna be hearing some more information out there. Continue on to keep her name alive. Ramika deserved justice. She did not deserve to go away like this. Okay. Um, um, Holly, they said she is locked up. You know what I'm saying? She's not getting out. She got no bond, okay, at all. So she got to stay in there until the trial is over with. So she won't be home again. And she is, they say, 7 weeks pregnant. So 9, 10 times she probably gonna be delivering her baby, there. And her, if she, which I do believe she's gonna get a lot of time, that she's gonna have to give her baby up for her family to watch the unborn child. Okay, I believe that her mother got her 6-month-old son named Carson. Okay, and as we all know, that Miss Tina's doing very well with Amir. Okay, she got Amir and raising him up. Okay, and also before I go, let me go get this up real quick, you guys. I should have already had this up. It's Christmas time is coming, and to the ones who can't afford it, what I'm saying, you don't have to. If you don't got it, that's okay. Okay, because we know everybody cannot afford, certain stuff. Got their own family they have to take care of for Christmas and stuff. And stuff. So I'm just trying to find this right here, and I do got her Cash App. Okay, I got that as well too, and I'm going to have to put it on this flyer. Not make this new flyer. What happened to it? Oh, I'm coming, y'all. I got it here somewhere. Should already had it up. Dog it. Well, anyway, here you go. Because I knew I had it up in here. I'm going ahead and share this real quick with you guys. And thank you guys so much for listening to me. Because I got to get ready to get up out of here. Okay, this is the flyer if anybody want to donate towards Amir. Okay, you can Zelle Ramika's mother. Her name is Tina McMiller, and you can Zelle her by typing in Mrs. this MRS Mrs. Tina dot McMiller 19 at yahoo.com. Okay, you can Zelle her there, or you can cash app her $ Tina McMiller all together. Tina, her name is Tina, Tina McMiller, McMiller with a $ in front of it. Okay, I'll make sure I'm going to redo this flyer, and I'm going to put the cash app on there too, so that way I can also share that. Okay, if you want to donate, you are so welcome to. Okay, so it's for Amir for Christmas, to help out with his Christmas, because it's gonna be hard, for him, not gonna, be with his mom, his first Christmas without his mom, and it is just sad, y'all. It's just sad. So just keep Tina and Amir and the siblings and the rest of the family, close friends and stuff, in your prayers, okay? Because this is very, 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 very sad. Okay. So thank you, Facebook, for tuning in as well. I appreciate you. Watch me, and to the people who have missed it today, and you go back and watch the replay. Thank you. Don't forget to thumbs me up. So this is something I just like to do. I'm not on here for the money. That's just not me. This is just a hobby for me. Something I enjoy doing. Okay. Um, so I will see you guys back on Thursday. Thursday is my real table talk, and 9 10 times I probably gonna mention Ramika up in there, but we're gonna be, we're gonna talk about something else. Okay. I'm not for sure what we're going to talk about. Yeah, I got so much in my file that I got to go pull from to see what I want to talk about on Thursday. Okay, so prayers to you all. So thank you all for tuning in, and know that I love you, and know that God loves you more. And just remember, it's justice for Ramika. Just know that God did not bring us this far to leave us. Okay, justice real. justice will prevail. Okay. Peace and blessings, and thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. And Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret.